Sorry, everyone. I'm a little late. I'm trying to fix my build. I, of course, screwed it up just before releasing, or just before starting the Twitch. So sorry. I apologize. I gotta do some quick fixes. Um, right now, it just like crashes, pretty handily. Um, so uh, let me just give me a second. Just gotta undo some stuff, and then I'll pick up the pieces later. So what I need to do is I gotta revert back to, I think, to here. And then I need to do one more thing. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. I got no idea if this is gonna work or not, but let's just try it. What the heck? What's going on now? Weird. Okay, sorry. Uh, um, I should be streaming, but I'm compiling, which means possibility of drop frames because I'm just like sucking up all the CPU. So please bear with me. Uh-oh, sorry. No. Okay, let's try that now. Oh, so sad. I'm on Discord now, so hopefully, I'll be able to see people's comments there. Looks like I can. I hope I can see IRC. I don't know if PM is usually on IRC. If they're around, that'd be great. If hopefully I can see them on Discord. Let me see if this is working, and if not, why is it not working? I'm madly reverting changes, which don't seem quite right at this point. Oh, awesome. I see PM. Awesome. Okay, great. Okay, I apologize. Sorry, I've got to. Okay, I think that's good. last one. Sorry, hang on. Oh, right. Sorry, one last one. Okay, now let's see if this works. George, can you turn off notifications? I will. Okay, music. It's very soft, but that's okay. Bell. Awesome. Okay. Muted. Awesome. Okay. Just getting used to how all this works. Okay, we're back to Transcendence. All right, so I was just in the middle of some graphics changes, which of course completely like screwed up my build, but not to fear. I think everything will be fine. Let me talk a little bit about what's been going on, and then I'm going to start a new series just because last time, if you guys remember, I died unceremoniously, I think twice, maybe 3 times on the freighter. So that was quite a awesome experience. So I think I'm going to try. I think I should try the freighter again just to see how far I can get now that I've learned some of the things about how to survive. So I'm going to try that. I've also been making some progress fixing some bugs for the next beta, so that's progressing pretty well, and I hope to be done in the next week or so. So I hope to have a release in the next week, probably early next week. That's kind of my goal right now, and I think that'll be pretty cool. One thing I did recently, I don't know if you guys saw the change notification or the changes in the bugs database, but I finally implemented the Uzun targeting scanner. I'll show you guys how I did it just really quickly because you may or may not find it interesting in case you want to do something similar in your own mods. Basically, all I did is I added the ability for a weapon to get an enhancement which gives a tracking ability. So that's kind of essentially what I did. So if you look at the code, oh, that's not even the right code. Sorry, hang on, let me find it. Let me show you the code. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Avoid spoilers. Although there's nothing really too much spoilery here. Let's go to this guy. And we'll go to, here it is. Here's the scanner. So here's the targeting scanner. Hopefully you can see. I know it's kind of tiny. But basically now there's a way to get plus tracking enhancement. And the 9 just means, you know, how the maneuverability, the maneuver rate is 9 degrees per tick, I think in this case. So so that's gonna that works for both these kinds of things where, you know, a device gives an ability to another device. It should also work by if you do, you know, giving an enhancement just via the normal OBJ add enhancement or whatever it is, add item enhancement. So you should be able to create a ROM that gives an enhancement to a weapon to suddenly start tracking, all kinds of things. The limitation right now is that tracking only gets added to missile type devices. So basically anything where, you know, the type is like this, type equals missile. It's not going to work for, it currently doesn't work for beams, like continuous beam, that kind of stuff. It doesn't work for things that shoot particles. So like, you know, things like the Morningstar cannon, it's not going to work for that. But it should work for basically all the standard stuff. Basically, in general, anything that in core has has tracking, those type of things. It'll work for those things. The other thing I haven't done is there. In theory, there should also be a way to remove tracking, kind of as a curse, remove tracking from a weapon, but I haven't done that. Like in theory, you should be able to do kind of minus tracking or something like that, and remove tracking from an item, a weapon, but you can't do that right now. So maybe I'll do that later. But in this build that I'm going to be running, I should be able to come across this targeting scanner. So we'll see if that works. Another thing I did here. Let's just start the game while I can. Let's just hope nothing goes wrong. I also just redid the sprites for this. That's the thing. I want to make sure. I don't know if I got right. Let me see if I get it right. Looks like it's working. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, let me get rid of that so I can read. How do you specify maneuverability on the Uzun? Oh, okay, I see. Good. Okay, good. Got it. Okay. Okay. So far so good. Let me show you guys another thing I did quickly. I added some more ships to the shipyard. Nothing fancy, basically just some level 3 ships so that you can not have an empty screen here. So right now here in the ship broker, it sells some of these standard ships, and these are level 3 ships, so level 3 equipment. The nice thing about it is something like, you know, you can buy, like right off the bat, you can buy a Wolfen with a 25 megawatt reactor, or or a Sapphire with a 25 megawatt reactor, which is pretty cool. And for not I mean, 25,000 credits is not a ton of money. I think even, I mean, at level 1 it's probably a ton of money, but you probably could make some of that money. So these are not entirely unreachable, although they're probably unreachable if or it's probably not worth it if you just want to upgrade to build up your ship to that level. So I don't know. We'll see if anyone ends up buying things that way. The other thing I did is, I guess I could go through here. The other thing I did is I just added more items at dry docks. So now there's some devices, weapons, armor, that kind of stuff. Kind of what you'd expect. It skews towards, rather than weapons, it skews towards armor and miscellaneous devices. So these kind of things. I'm surprised it doesn't have any drive upgrades. I should have probably added a couple of those, but it's random. It's random. So anyway, okay. So that's kind of what I've done. And the other thing I did, also based on my playthrough last time, is just tweak the levels of items that'll show up in stations, particularly at the low levels, but really at all levels. Before, basically, I just increase slightly the chance of higher level items showing up on some of these stations. So again, let's just see in general what the kind of things you get. This is not a good example. It's still only showing mostly level 2 stuff. Some level 3, which is kind of what I would expect. Yeah, lots more level 3 armor, so that's good. This is kind of what I'm hoping for. More level 3 stuff. So at level 1, you should expect to find more level 3 stuff. Basically 2 levels above you, rather than in the past it was almost only 1, really. So let's see. Yeah, so here we're getting some level 3 weapons. So that's pretty good. So yeah, so it looks like it's working pretty well. Cal Winter says, yes, finally sell armor at shipyards. Yep. I haven't spent time on corporate shipyards, but that's okay. I'll work on those. I'll work on those pretty soon. Okay, let's get started on this. I've been kind of dilly-dallying without actually let me do some missions, or let's just kind of do this first system. I said this in a couple of episodes ago, but I do want to make Eridani a little bit more. Oh, it's interesting pointing me that one. I would like to make Eridani a little bit more. How should I say it? Replayable. You know, right now, kind of, it's the same missions. Then there's not that many missions. It's the kind of Benedict tutorial mission, and then the Ark of Von mission, and then some minor missions, and that's it. That's it. I would like to make just basically add more missions and possibly add some randomization so that, you know, Eridani feels like it's different. Well, maybe not completely different every time, but slightly more different than. Whoa! Who's attacking me? Who is attacking me? Is that Ark of Von already? What is going on here? I'm glad that I can dodge even in a... Ow, almost. That I can dodge even in a freighter. Let me see what I've got. Do I have any good... Yes! Lucked out. That's interesting. That is Arco. Whoa, how did I get... How did he... Oh, I must have gotten close to his container habitat. Wow. He does eventually go away, so that's good. Because I didn't feel comfortable taking him on. Whoops. A full blast of claw cannon, that's never good. Let me go back to this guy. I shouldn't do things, I shouldn't do those, I shouldn't kill those guys without getting paid for it. Let's go to another one, see if they'll pay me for... Nope. I don't know if they will pay me. Maybe a stray shot hit his house, that's possible. PM says, yeah, that's very likely. That's very likely. I mean, I thought, other than the fact that that probably could have killed me if I hadn't been a little more careful, I think that's okay. That was, yeah, I mean, there, I found his, I must have gotten close enough. I think that's okay. I think he reacted correctly, so I'm okay with that. Okay, let me do a bunch more missions before I go to Benedict, or rather, let me just clean up the, let me do... Oh, go repair. You took a claw in the face. I think you're right. I don't know how, this... Again, I'm kind of flying the freighter. I gotta remember my lesson from last episode. I need to not fly the freighter like it's just any old gunship. I mean, it definitely... Oh, geez. See, this is an example of... I gotta essentially run away from everything. This is what you guys said last time. And I think I'm gonna try to take it to heart this time. I gotta remember that I'm slow and pretty fragile right now. Okay. Let me explore it. Let me see what else is around here. I will go repair, but... Some mining. St. Victoria Colony. Is that another mining? Yeah, that's another mining. Habitat. Another warlord. I'll do this last one. It shouldn't be. Perfect. Okay, oh, and now I gotta loot it. PM says later after you get high level drives, if you can pilot a bit like a gunship, if you get high level drives, you can pilot a bit like a gunship, just not early. That makes sense. Longbows, that's pretty cool. Another ROM, that's cool. More rice, of course. Armor patch. Should I use this? Why not? Oh, wasted a map. That's too bad. That's alright. At least now I know where everything else is. Okay, so I've killed... oh, excuse me. I've killed enough stations, I think, for... Oh, I have my Wand of Wishing. Oops. Yeah, oh well. That's alright. I'll play fair. I guess I'm in debug mode, but I'll play fair and jettison my Wand of Wishing. Yeah, nothing else should. All right. I forgot. I meant to play in non-debug mode, but that's all right. Jettison the Wand of Wishing, and then hopefully I won't be tempted to use it. Okay. Oh wait. I don't want to start any Raisu missions. Hey, who are you? Goodbye. I want to try repairing. So let's repair first. Any fuel stations? No, but some armor stations. Let me sell my good stuff here. Oh, this says I can sell for more credits in the next system. But it's probably not worth it, is it? That's an extra 100. I can get an extra 100 credits. It's probably okay to just sell it now. But that's good to know. Maybe I think I need the money now because I want to upgrade. Maybe I'll buy stuff from the agricultural station. I'm sorry. Sell. Sell that. Keep those for now. I don't think I want these ablative coating. Bottom of the window's cut off again. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I do need to start. I have to position. That should be better. Yeah, that's better. I think you can see everything. Okay. I think I can sell these, even though it's not much money. So I'm not going to use them. And what I'd like to do is, if I could get a NAMI missile launcher, it would be great. But it's not to be. Now, I've got 3,000 credits. Can I get, let me repair. Can I upgrade? What can I upgrade to? These guys have some level 3 stuff, so heavy reactive or heavy ceramic. Ceramic, that's going to be better against lasers, which might be pretty good for me. Or should I go for the reactive? Let's see what else they've got here. Oh, by the way, how many do they have? Oh, they only have... Reactive is really... They have 5 segments. They only have 4 segments of ceramic. Iron Parrot says heavy reactive. Let's see what we got here. Same thing, just heavy reactive. What do these guys have? Everyone's, I think, saying get a full set of heavy reactive. Okay, good enough. I sold my ablative armor, which I guess or ablative coatings. So I guess I could have used that on top of the reactive, but I guess not now. Sell. Okay. Okay, now what else? What else we got here? Let me see, is there anything else that's good here? Analyzer, no. I should buy that, because I got some extra. And later when I leave, I think I'm going to buy some food. Visual display. Okay, nice. Okay, let's see, what else? Anything else here? I think we're good. I think I can then... Oh, there's another armor, but it's okay. Let's do Raisu Station. Now we're gonna see if I can survive Arco. I've got some reactive armor, so I might be able to survive his missiles. Okay. Yes, I have fought the Centauri warlords. Arco is the key. Kill him and the rest will leave us alone. I will help. Okay. So now I've got my... Oh, I gotta use it. Disposable missile rack. There we go. Okay. Now I think now that I've got basically missiles, I pretty much can now just spam him from far away. I'm gonna wait till he gets a little close, and then bam, bam, bam. There we go. These guys are coming to help, I think. Can handle those guys. I swear my finger is gonna get all sorts of pains from like constantly holding down the thrust button. Oh, too bad I can't. Too bad it's not an intact missile launcher. That's kind of lame. Lame loot. Okay. Sorry, just looking at... Okay. Let's go back. I don't technically have to go back. I don't think I get any good gifts, but that's alright. Okay. Now, now that I've got that, I don't think I need to do anything else other than maybe just Benedict. So now I've got... Go back and loot the habitat? Did I not loot the habitat? Oh, in fact, I'm running out of fuel. I should get some more fuel. Okay, refuel. Is there anything else I can sell? Oh yes, I can sell this stuff. I really do want a missile launcher, but I guess I'll have to wait. I'll go to the next system. I think I'll be able to get to the next system. Okay, now this next stuff is just as hard. Benedict, okay, no thanks. Okay, final exam, Anarchist Gathering. That's okay. Let's go, and then they'll have the smart cannon. Okay, perfect. And there's another warlord camp, so that's cool. Oh, there's another one that I missed. I didn't know there was extra rice in Arco's. I always forget. I thought Arco's house didn't have rice, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay. Okay. Not doing very well dodging, but it's okay. Got him. Okay. Nothing here. Titanium, which is always good, because I can sell it. I want a drive upgrade too. Here's the smart cannon, which I do want. Now, one thing... Another ROM, that's cool. Now, one thing I gotta decide... I mean, this is another limitation of the freighter, which I have to get used to. Oops. Which I have to get used to, and that's, you know, only 2 weapons. Did I get him? I think I got him. There's only 2 weapons, and so that's... I gotta figure out if... am I gonna have to remove my Omni Laser or my missile rack? I guess probably my missile rack. I guess that's what I gotta do. Okay, let me install the smart cannon and then I can do the Fiona missions. Although I almost want... Yeah, I can't refill the missile rack. But boy, it'd be nice to have that missile rack for the penitents. I mean, I suppose what I can do is temporarily uninstall the Omni Laser and then reinstall it once I'm done with the penitents. I don't know that. What do you guys think of that? Someone else, Cal Winter says, buy one of the unknown devices from Startin and see what you get. Ooh, that might be risky with not a lot of money. All right, but in any case, let me. PM says don't do it. Use the Omni Laser. Okay, all right. Well, I can always get that later. Let's install the smart cannon. Okay. Penitents resist matter weapons, so stick with the laser. Oh, interesting. All right. Well, then I kind of almost wanted to have the I almost wanted to have the rack. Then really, what I want to do is stick with forget the smart cannon, although, yeah, in that case, I think I do want to then stick with the smart cannon. This is really definitely, this is interesting. It definitely is forcing me to make choices that I'm not sure I like. Yeah, I'm wasting my money here, but what else can I do? Okay, let me stick with that. Let me see if that happens. I wonder if then we should use, wonder if I should use a different weapon. Okay. Smart cannon, blah blah blah. Oh, is it gonna force me to do it? Ah, okay, I'm gonna leave it somewhere else. There's no, I want to leave it someplace safe. I'll leave it here. There's no, salvagers here. Okay. I'm already kind of cheating. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here's Fiona. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let's see if this works. I'm playing permadeath, so if I die, I die. Okay. I'm gonna go for this guy first. Oh, idiot. This is not exactly what I was hoping for. There we go. Okay. Now I think I'm in good shape. There we go. Oh man, the freighter almost died. Whoa. And I used up all my missiles. Oh man. That was cutting it close. Yeah, I gotta loot. I gotta remember to loot. I guess this guy's not gonna get attacked. Famous last words, right? Ooh, mag launcher. I like that. And a cannon. I don't know if I can use it for anything. Nice. Okay. Thankfully, no one else killed the freighter. Alright. Penitence hit him hard, blah blah blah. Okay. Good. Thanks for helping us. Fiona. Penitence. So now I get a mission to visit Korolev, which is great. So, visit Korolev in Archehecaton. Where is that? It doesn't even tell me where Archehecaton is. It's somewhere around here somewhere. Okay, so now, thankfully... Oh, I should take the damaged armor. Well, I'm gonna burn too much fuel. Okay, now let's prepare to leave the system. Now we're in good shape. So, again, choices. Oh, let me loot my smart cannon again, because I can sell it. Choices. Should I keep my smart cannon? Should I, oh, I forgot those guys. Should I use the mag launcher? Any amount of fuel is worth an armor upgrade. Oh, wait. Did you say there's armor there? Maybe I missed it. What kind of armor? I mean, you guys are right. I thought it was crappy armor. Maybe I was wrong. And they already got blown up. Oh well. You guys were right to tell me to loot it quickly, because they're gone now. Oh, no, not quite gone. But the good ones are gone. Okay. Your main enemy will be the Karen pirates. They resist kinetic. Right, so it's, I probably should sell the smart cannon because I'm not going to use it. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell these guys. Oh, no one cares. I'm going to keep my Omni because, again, without maneuverability... Yeah, without maneuverability. So now maybe I might buy one of the... Let me buy one of the... Oh, let me also sell some ore. Oh, the Lande system will give me a couple credits extra, but that's not worth it. Okay. Let me buy one of these. Just see what this is. Oops, where was it? Oh, it's in the devices. Mags won't help much. You want tracking missiles. I think that's absolutely right. Let me buy one of these. It's a lot of money, but... Wait, did I just buy it? Did I just buy it, or did I... Okay. Nope, I don't think that did it. Can I buy another upgrade? There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. I don't know what that is, but that's okay. Okay, sell my mag launcher. Yeah. I'm gonna sell this. Should I sell my penitent cannon? Ah, it doesn't. I probably should just keep it. It's not gonna give. They're not gonna give me much money for it. I should dump these rounds though. Sell the mag launcher. Yeah. No one buys smart cannon rounds, do they? I gotta just dump them. Okay. And what else have I got that I need? Oh, ROM. Should I try my ROM before I leave the system? Sure. Yep. Of course. Of course. That's okay. Let me try it. Let me just get this one last... This guy. Alright, that's pretty good. Light titanium, useless. These guys have nothing. Almost, I'm not even sure they're worth looting. And they're not worth looting in my condition. Okay, keep going. Swing back to Vaughn's habitat and loot it. Okay. Whoa, 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 who are you? And what are you doing here? Yeah, you know, you're right. That's not too bad for killing a Viking. Enough shots, you know, of the Omni. Well, with plus 75%, I guess that's what does it. Okay, I'm coming, I'm refueling. Okay. So, sell the penitent. I think that's what people have decided. I'm going to keep those. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell this at this place. Or actually, I'll hold on to it and sell it in the next system. The next system, I think, is shortage of basic foods. Okay, great. So now I can buy some basic foods. Is there an agricultural colony around here? Doesn't look like it, but maybe I'll buy some stuff here. Basic food, although this is not worth, this is barely worth. Basic food, Red Nebula beer, why not? Synthetic chicken, why not? What else is it? Is that all? What else does it want? Shortage of basic foods, fusion fuels, and luxury goods. Oh, luxury goods is probably better. I should have bought some more luxury goods. Like this. Okay, that's it. I'm out. Now, how much profit have I made from trading? I'm gonna start keeping track. Profits on goods and materials, 2,075. Okay, so let's hope to make more than up that amount when we get to the next system. Someone said, buy back ablative coating. All fast ships that chase you down use lasers. Ah, that's a good idea, but I already ran out of money. Alright, let's head to the next system and at least we'll checkpoint ourselves. So now... Alright. What are these guys? Ah, Centauri. No problem. Anarchist. How am I doing for that? Oh, I should be doing fine. I've got enhanced laser. I think is a good weapon for these guys. There's a couple of hits. No WMD. There we go. I try to avoid fire if I can. You need a better shield. Yep. That's fair. Okay. Another ROM. That's it. That was probably not worth it. Ah, redundant trading computer. Disappointing. Oh, I should have looted that. I bet it's fuel. Oh no, it's just a Hornet. Yeah, useless. There's the next Stargate. Karen Pirate. Let me just explore a little bit before I try to take everybody on. Oh, there's a start in here. And oops. A mining colony, corporate shipyard, which is somewhat useless. Tempest Lab. Curators. Let's go to the start and see what's there. Curators. Oh my goodness. Okay. Cal Winter says, don't listen to PM, I get the Sanctuary system using only a hull plate ionizer every time. That may be true. I don't know if I could do that. I think as everybody knows, I'm quite terrible. Yafran Colony. Ooh, that's a good. Let's sell there. Oh, actually, before I do that, let's see what's in here. I can probably sell some other stuff. I can sell these guys. These I'll sell to Yafran Colony, which seems like they want it. Now, what do they got here? An Auton, portable analyzer, too expensive for me. ROMs, laser amplifier. That's probably worth it. It's kind of cheap right now. Basic food. Flenser, nah. I want to try to get Omni, or if I can get a Nami, that might be good too. Particle Beam, probably not. Everything else, no. Here's some shields. Hull Plate Ionizer, so I could do a Hull Plate Ionizer, although that's only... Class 1, I think, is not that much worse. I mean, I've got a 25 megawatt reactor, so I could almost swing a 1T, a quasi armor. You guys have to tell me, or even an R1, although that might not be good because it's got weaknesses to laser and kinetic. Yeah, maybe neither of those. Is the Uzun unknown? It is not. At first I thought of making it unknown, but it's such a specific item that only works with the Burak missile launcher that I thought making it unknown was too mean. So no, it's not unknown. It is known. Okay, so I don't think I want anything else here unless I want to buy a shield eventually. Let me go sell my other stuff. Avoid the R1. Oh, and I forgot to repair, of course. Where are those guys going? There's got to be another Stargate around here somewhere. Or something. Maybe not a Stargate, but another station. These guys are desperate for food. Okay. Sell all this stuff. Nice. Okay. Now that's some good profit. How much profit did I make on that? Profit on goods and materials? Yeah. So I made a couple thousand credits. Plus some profits on luxury goods. So that's good. What else is here? Let me repair while I'm here. No upgrades. No upgrades. I gotta remove this. I gotta use this. Boom. Okay. Nothing else to sell. Anything else to buy? Let's see what people need. Here they import basic foods, fuel, and luxury goods. Okay. By the way, this is debug info. That's another reason why I shouldn't be in debug mode, but that's alright. Okay. Right, so that's... Yeah, there's only one other... Let's look around, see if there's anything else, and then maybe I'll take on the curators. Although it is 5 o'clock, so I guess I'm almost done. And I do want to get better shields. Maybe the monopole deflector is the best thing I can hope for. Anything here? No, nothing here. Whoa. Aha! Hotel. Okay, well that's good to know. I bet they would have bought my luxury goods for more money than Yafran. But I don't think I knew. Alright, both Cal Winters and PM say monopole is good, so let's go for that one. It's a level 2. I think it's... I don't know, but I'm going to stick with level 2. And then I'll sell my level 1 class 1 deflector. I'll sell that even though I get almost nothing for it. I want to refuel, and I still want to buy a missile launcher. There just aren't any. This really should tell you that it's got no missiles in it. I'll have to fix that. In fact, I'll take a note. I'll take a note. Where am I? I'll say, if an item, I don't know if can I do this? With charges, has been used, label it as such in shops. A disposable missile rack without missiles, or an analyzer. Charges. Okay. So basically, you know, it would be cool if, you know, otherwise you're buying it. I mean, it shouldn't happen unless you kind of end up buying things that you sold before, but still, it's kind of annoying. Okay, what else? So I got my shields. I don't think, is there any better armor that I should upgrade to? Nah, I think I'm good for reactive now. So I think I might be good to the next system. So let's go to the next system. Oh, well, let's kill some stuff first. I got a little bit of time. Better yet, show charges with item stats like Remora magazines. Yeah, I think that's probably even smarter. I think there's even a ticket. NMS just like had a ticket about that, so or commented on a ticket about that. So I buy that. Whoa, 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 shh. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Why are you attacking me? Am I dead? Did I just... Oh my god. What happened? I got too close to the Tempest Lab? I probably got too close to the Tempest Lab and hit it when I meant to hit the Curator's Outpost. Oh, jeez, that could have been so bad. Oh, jeez. Talk about a little bit of sheer terror there. I don't know how, it's gonna take me a while to get through this guy's armor, but... Yeah, it looked like I must have just accidentally just hit them. I just must have accidentally hit them. Almost dead. There we go. Okay, stop firing. Phew. Okay. Now let me go get the... What are these guys gonna hit? Whoa, that's... I want to know what's going on there. Somebody's attacking somebody for some reason. Yeah, that was pretty lucky. I mean, I hit the Dominus Sustain pretty fast, so... But they got a whole bunch of shots on me before I knew what was going on. I was kind of frozen. This is why I would not make an actual good pilot. If I were a pilot for the Air Force, I think the length of time that I'd be stunned would probably be way too long. Okay, I think I'm done. Let's move forward. What do these guys need? They need basic food. I guess, but these guys need basic food too, so it's not like I can buy from here and sell there. What I really want to do is, what do these guys have a surplus of? Nothing. Oh, exports ores. But these guys, huh, they don't Ore is not bad for them, so okay. I'll buy some ore. If I can find a place to sell them. I guess that's the problem. In theory, I'm a trader, so I should buy tradable stuff. Okay. Those dragonfly cannons are brutal. Yeah, I'll agree to that. Okay. Okay. Now I think we're done. Oh, another starting. That's awesome. You'll be able to make a lot of money smuggling in this game, so plan on joining the black market. That's not a bad idea. Sell in Rigel Aurelius. Oh, wow, Rigel Aurelius gives me 508 credits? Well, that's cool. That's some serious... That's a serious difference. Well, for once the trading computer is actually... It's actually useful. Let me refuel. Okay, well then I'm gonna end here. Whoa, who's coming? Oh, nobody good. They're almost dead anyway. I'm gonna end here. I think this is probably a good spot to end. Next episode we'll scan a little bit more. But for now, I think we're gonna be good. I think this will be good. Well, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll pick up this this episode next week. Meanwhile, why don't I take some questions and talk about how everyone's doing. AP says, I can't stick around for the post-game, so I'm just going to drop this off here on my way out. Anacreon related. Oh, okay, let's look at that. Future Era 4 development. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I think this is all about putting more work on Anacreon, which I absolutely am committed to doing. Just gotta find the time. But yeah, time is gonna be coming up pretty soon. As I make more progress on Part 2, I just feel more and more comfortable dedicating some time to Anacreon, so it's coming. Startons pay like plus 50% for illegals. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I would play, this is PM, I would play EI 500 mainly for carrying loot, not necessarily trading. Or would now. I would play EI 500 for all the non-weapon devices I can install. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Well, again, I'm kind of curious to see how the whole trading thing works, just in terms of, whether it's balanced, whether it's fun, whether I feel like it's a valuable or an interesting way to make money or not. If it's just grinding, then then that's not fun, and we'll have to do something to fix it. But if it's if there's some interesting decisions in there, I'm kind of into it. And the decisions I see in the trading system now, which I'm going to validate to see if they actually do work that way. It's again all about choice of what to carry. What should I load up in this system that I can sell in the next system? Those are the kind of decisions that I think are interesting. At least if you think trading is interesting. So we'll see. We'll see. AP says, at least post an acknowledgement to them to let them know you saw it. This is for the Anacreon forums. They spend a lot of time feeling neglected. Yeah, I do feel bad, and that's smart. I will do that. I will do that. Um, I really do love Anacreon, so I definitely want to get back to it. In 1.8, I am not pressured into hoarding items to beat buying limits, which I think is a great improvement. I'm sorry, I'm editorializing. PM didn't say that last bit. And Turret and Fabricator is not so vital. Well, that's good. That's all good. I mean, again, you know, I think the game gets better when we get rid of some of the grindy, exploitative stuff. If you can win the game by doing boring grinding, then the game just becomes boring because that's how you end up, you know, playing to win, and no one wants that. So so I'm glad some of those are being addressed. And again, a lot of making the game more fun, I think, is about adding more choices for the player in those kinds of things. So I'm hoping that trading has added some interesting choices. I think we can always add more. Mining, I think, is the next thing that we need to try to figure out how to add some interesting choices. And of course, I mean, again, not everyone wants to trade, not everyone wants to mine. The rest of the game also needs to have all that, but I'm just trying to go kind of breadth first. PM says, I only use Fabricator to get a few special items like high-level Omnis or more missiles. I use more armor instead of only solar armor. Huh. With old solar armor, I used to get free fuel. Yeah, that was another. I mean, again, that's another mechanic that in the past was grindy, that now is not. So I'm happy for that. Cal Winters has just realized that I made Anacreon 2. Yes, I am the guy that made Anacreon 2. That is an old turn-based strategy on a grid. Yes, I did make that game. And I'm actually I really love that game, and like I said, that's why I want to get back to it. If you haven't seen, I don't know if you've seen, Cal Winters, if you've seen the new Anacreon, I guess really Anacreon 3, but I just call it Anacreon. It's not quite as good as some of the older versions because it's not complete. But the advantage is that it's all web-based and massively, well, not massively multiplayer. It's multiplayer in the sense that, you know, people take simultaneous turns, so it's much better if you want to play with others, whereas the other ones were harder to play with others. So check it out if you haven't. Anacreon.chronosaur.com. PM says in early Transcendence it was get to Fabricator, make a bunch of level 10 items, then kill everyone after St. Cat's. Excuse me. That makes sense. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I do appreciate PM. I know PM and a bunch of others, I think before that, I can't remember everyone who was a min-maxer, but I do appreciate people who were find the exploits in the game, because I think it's challenging to find them, and it's also great for me because then, you know, I helps me to close them off. So I always appreciate those. So in terms of progress, like I said, I've been working on part 2. I'm making some good progress there. I'm fixing some bugs. I'm doing stuff related to part 2, but you know, things like the targeting scanner, I'm happy to do, and I'll probably do a couple more things. You can see on Ministry the set of bugs that I'm targeting for a beta 2. That probably won't be the only bugs that I work on. There'll probably be a bunch of others that I'll work on, but those are going to be the main ones. The other thing that I want to start thinking about is more social media outreach, or more, in general, just more marketing push. And I don't have any good thoughts on that right now, but as part 2 starts getting closer and closer to a full beta, I want to start thinking about how that marketing push is going to go. I'll probably end up taking out a bunch of ads at some point, whether it's Google ads or Facebook ads or something like that. But I'll do something to try to get more people into the community once part 2 hits. So at some point, we'll probably end up brainstorming on some ideas for that. But I think that's going to be another major task after part 2. Now let's see. Other than that, that's pretty much about it. Let me think if there's anything else that I have. I'm gonna look at my bugs just to see what beta 2 bugs I've got. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of bugs on Corporate Command, starting with the Anton Nasser revival, how he just never stays dead and he gets easily farmed. Those kinds of things I'm gonna try to fix for the next beta. In general, I think I'm gonna spend a little bit of time in the next week or so just cleaning up some Corporate Command stuff, and then I gotta go back and clean up Eternity Port, but that won't happen until probably beta 3. For beta 2, I want to spend a little bit of time on Corporate Command just cleaning it up. So I guess that argues for me doing the Corporate Shipyard. So I will do a Corporate Shipyard update because I think that's worth it with all the new ships. The other thing I want to test in this playthrough is changing ships. I mean, I know I'm starting with the freighter, but I would like to see how viable it is to buy a new ship by the time I get either St. Catherine Star or, even in the arena. I bet I could buy something. It would be interesting. So that's probably what I'll do. PM says I should integrate Stars of the Pilgrim HD into base Transcendence instead of a separate library. That's really not a bad idea. I keep on thinking about that. Again, the trade-off is just download time, but nowadays, does anybody worry about download time? So I think that's probably fair. I mean, right now the games similar to this, games similar to Transcendence, something like Endless Sky, or I don't know, some of the other, I don't know all of them off the top of my head, but I think they're all larger than Transcendence, so I think that's probably okay if Transcendence gets a little bit bigger in its download size. Although the HD version can get really huge, so it would add another 30 megabytes to Transcendence, so that would not quite double it, but it would add a bunch of stuff to the download time. So we'll see. Ship changing is mainly post St. Catherine stuff. Before St. Catherine, ship changing is a bit expensive. I think that's probably right, and probably not entirely worth it. Ship changing isn't always worth it. At least I don't think it is. Just to get better equipment in general, I think it's usually better just to get some of the better capabilities, and I think that means the getting the Minotaur, getting the EI-200, with the extra cargo space. I think that kind of stuff is pretty cool. So I don't know if that means we want to create some versions of those ships that are early on, that are in, say, St. Catherine's part of the game, and just have them have lower level equipment so that they're cheaper, or not, or I don't know. But that's what I'll have to do. For me, it's Minotaur or bust. I buy that, and I think that is partly how I intended it. I always intended Minotaur to be kind of something you would covet, which I think makes it important. It's important for the game so that people want it. it needs some hulls unavailable as starters. That's right. I totally agree with that. NMS says hi, hello. I didn't die this time, so that was good. In case you're wondering how the stream went. Cal Winter says, I've been working on writing up some black market story content, but I've hit a roadblock. What was the psionic artifact that would unlock the secret of the ancient races actually supposed to do? I don't remember that. I don't remember. You'll have to tell me. You'll have to tell me where you found that. So I'm not sure exactly what psionic artifact you're talking about, or even if that's something that is in my development stream, or if it's in somebody else's mods. But let me know, because I'm curious. NMS says, George, I think you pulled my PR for CC, which depends on a PR for Transcendence you haven't pulled yet. Oh, well, that's a problem, so I will do that. I will definitely do that. Thank you. Here it is. Here's the official extensions Underworld. Oh, I sort of remember this. This is kind of old stuff. A lot of this stuff is kind of just ideas I came up with a long time ago that I haven't spent a lot of time on since. But let me go back and remember it. Right. Standalone campaign in which the player works for the black market, finds himself involved in competition between the corporate hierarchy and the black market, retrieves prices, psionic art, and hold the key to mysteries. Oh, right. I kind of remember making this up, but I don't believe I ever came up with the key. Part of these ideas were all meant to be hooks for essentially me or even other people to come up with entire adventures around. And I always intended that, you know, these would just be kind of logline ideas that we would then develop further. So I'll be honest, I don't believe I ever came up with the story behind this. It was kind of meant as a, hey, let's work on this if you guys are into it. Same thing with Palace of the Abbasid. Yeah, there's not. I don't have any plot in any of that. So if anyone's interested, we can come up with some ideas for that. Generally, when I think about Price's psionic artifacts, that's all around Domina and Oricus. And so I think the idea would be here to kind of maybe reveal more about what's going on with Domina and Oricus. This might actually be a perfect thing as a post-part 2. Something like that I think might be interesting. Cal Winter says, I've gotten like 10 pretty good missions so far. Oh, that's awesome. You know, I'd love to see them. If you're interested in sharing some of them, you know, whether privately or publicly, just let me know and I'd love to see them. PM says on ship changing, for ship changing to be worth it early, it needs some hulls unavailable as starter that is unusual. No point buying Sapphires or Wolfens pre-St. Cats. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. I think that makes sense. I think that's where we have to come up with kind of some more interesting ideas. Particularly some where they're more specialized hulls. I think it might be interesting to have a specialized hull with similar to the Manticore that forces you down certain tracks, but maybe gives you some advantages. So I don't know. You know, later on in St. Catherine's Star or in the New Beyond, it might be interesting to have. I mean, sorry, even in the Outer Realm, maybe it's interesting to have xenophobe type ships that can only use meteor steel. That might be an interesting one. Early on, some hulls might be. Trying to think. Maybe for sure, I want to have a Molotov hull that you can buy with basically a built-in smuggler's cargo hold, and probably some other advantages for not being able to remove your smuggler's cargo hold, something like that. I think that might be interesting. So I'll think about that. Those are all, I think, good ideas. Cal Winter says they're not complete with the writing, but I can post them on the forums. Yeah, please do. I mean, I think that's always pretty cool. I think that is always kind of fun. Abbasid, stock some. PM says, Abbasid, stock some loot and stop holding up with nothing but junk. That's some silly plot for Abbasid. Yeah, I have to come up with something better. The Abbasids, the kind of the backstory for them is they're basically they're kind of a cult that just believes that a cataclysm is coming, and so they're just preparing to ride out the cataclysm. So everything for them is about, kind of surviving, just holding up and making sure that they have all they need to survive the coming cataclysm, which their prophets have foreseen. So I think that's I think there's a lot of room for doing some interesting stuff with them. I just haven't done it, but I think it would be fun to do it. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to that. Let's see, what else? They're right. The Cataclysm is the murder hobo player out to get their goodies. That is correct. Well, I mean, obviously this is all. It is kind of all related, right? I mean, when the Hwari prophesies that the player is going to destroy all of human space, that essentially is, a forecasted cataclysm. So the Abbasid are not the only sovereign that is forecasting cataclysms, if you know what I mean. There's clearly this is in the air. Eternity Port talks about, the same thing, Luminous, foreseeing all this stuff happening. So a lot of this is setting up stuff for part 2 and post part 2. So that's part of the reason I'm trying to get part 2 done as soon as possible. So anyway, all right. Well, just about time for me to go. I'm going to continue working on bugs for Beta 2. I really hope to get a Beta 2 release done by next week before the next Twitch session, but as always, things come up, and I don't know if I'll get there, but that's my goal. My goal is to get Beta 2 out by next week sometime, and then we can move on to the next set of stuff. There's some cool stuff, I think, in Beta 2, so I'm looking forward to having you guys play with it, and as always, reporting all the bugs. But until then, thanks for watching, as always. Discord, I think, worked pretty well. I think it's relaying from IRC pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with that. So I think we'll do that next episode too. But until then, thank you, and have a good night.